Settler's Diary and Journal. Accounts of the Upper Guadalupe River. Ipasewu da Ibadewu. The Upper Guadalupe River, originating in the Texas Hill Country near Kerrville and flowing southeast through Comal County near modern New Braunfels, was a critical waterway for early Anglo and German settlers during the Republic of Texas and early statehood periods. Settlement intensified after Texas annexation in 1845, particularly with the arrival of German immigrants via the Adelsverein, Society for the Protection of German Immigrants in Texas. Primary sources from this era primarily diaries, journals, and reports are sparse but vivid, often focusing on crossings, terrain challenges, and extreme flow events like floods. These accounts highlight a river characterized by rocky, turbulent flows in normal conditions, prone to rapid swelling from hill country thunderstorms, with narrow canyons and limestone bluffs amplifying flood risks. Drought mentions are rare in the sources, as the period's wetter climate and spring-fed tributaries, for example, Comal Creek supported early agriculture, though epidemics tied to poor sanitation near riverbanks exacerbated hardships. Below, I summarize key accounts from settler diaries and journals. Organized chronologically, these draw from German pioneers, as they dominated Upper Guadalupe settlement, for example, founding New Braunfels in 1845. No comprehensive flow regime data, for example. Discharge measurements exists from diaries, but qualitative descriptions reveal a flashy, intermittent two-perennial stream with high variability. 1,845 normal. Flows and initial crossings. Turbulent but fordable. German settlers arrived amid spring rains, describing the river as navigable, via established fords but rugged and swift. Due to its rocky bed, the Adelsverein purchased 1,265 acres along the upper Guadalupe and Comal Creek in March. Ibasewu for Itin Iba Isharmayin, selecting the site for its fertile, well-watered bluffs and springs. Prince Karl of Solms-Braunfels, Commissioner General, Adelsverein. Journal, report March 18, 1845. While scouting land upstream from San Antonio, Prince Karl crossed the Guadalupe at a key ford on the military road near modern Seguin, 20 miles below New Braunfels but marking the upper basin's edge. He noted the river's challenging but crossable conditions. The river is locked in by rocky cliffs and rushes wildly over rocks and boulders. This turbulent stream was enclosed by high limestone bluffs supporting cypress, oak, and cedar, with the surrounding plateau offering enchanting views but dense underbrush impeding upstream travel. No flood or drought issues. The ford was usable on horseback. Prince Karl of Solms-Braunfels. 10th report to Adelsverein March 27, 1845. Reflecting on the same crossing and site survey, he reiterated, "The river is enclosed between cliffs and flows in a turbulent stream over ledges and boulders. The land acquisition began here, emphasizing the river's role in powering future mills. 1,846. Catastrophic. Flooding and human toll swollen and deadly. The wet summer of 1846 brought intense thunderstorms, transforming the upper Guadalupe into a destructive force. Heavy rains swelled tributaries like the Comal, washing out ferries and delaying crossings. This coincided with epidemics cholera, dysentery, killing approximately 373. Immigrants many. buried on riverbanks exacerbating. The flow regime's hazards. Accounts emphasize flash flood dynamics, rapid rises from upstream runoff in narrow canyons. Herman Zella Settler, teacher and chronicler. Recollections in the Cypress and Other Writings of a German Pioneer in Texas Ca. 1846, published 1992. Arriving in May 1845. Zella documented the July-August floods in letters and sketches. Crossing the flood-swollen Guadalupe near Cypress Bend Park Upper Basin, he described a horrifying scene on the opposite bank. Chests, boxes, baggage, and household goods were scattered. Wash laid out on bushes to dry. An old farmer lay on a feather bed with a raging fever. The corpse of a woman was wrapped in a bedspread, with small children weeping around her. He encountered a dead man leaning against a tree, buried on sight, and ate at a tent of 9 begging for water, which he fetched from the muddy river. Zella's farm overlooked the crossing. He noted immigrants camped across the Guadalupe, with 29 skeletons, later unearthed during 1870s railroad construction reburied nearby. The flood delayed wagons, stranding families in low-lying bottoms prone to mud and stinging plants. He tied the event to broader woes. Floods and mud on the Guadalupe, alongside Indian threats and disease from contaminated river water. Rev. Louis Cashand, Irvinburg missionary and pastor. Parish Records, Journal 1846. As New Braunfels' first pastor, Irvinburg tallied deaths near the Guadalupe and Comal rivers. Linking floods to sanitation collapse. His logs describe swollen flows washing away the Comal Guadalupe Ferry, July 1846. Forcing dangerous swims or waits. Causes included bilious fever and dysentery from flood-tainted water. MSS graves were dug in the 4-acre cemetery, dedicated June 1845, overlooking the river. He recorded 21 deaths in 1845 pre-flood, rising to 373 in 1846. With approximately 200 buried, Riverside many nameless families lost to childbirth or cholera amid the deluge.